afternoon to you.
Hello.
So we're talking about an amendment being tabled. Are you part of the group that's organised this?
I will be signing the amendment. I'm only back in the party as of this morning, but I'll be signing the amendment as soon as I get back to the office. Quite ironic, really, my first day back and I sign a rebel amendment.
Perhaps you enjoy it that way, do you?
Well, I enjoy doing what's right, and I think it's absolutely right that we should have a referendum as soon as possible. And I know that the position is that we should be renegotiating. Actually, people were given a clear choice when they were given the choice to go into the European Union. It was a yes or no to go in. I think people deserve that choice to come out, and they deserve it soon.
So the point of this going on today, that may well be debated next week, we understand, the point is what? That everything David Cameron has promised just isn't coming soon enough as far as you and your like-minded fellows are concerned?
Well, let's be clear, we've absolutely welcomed the Queen's speech, and it is very much a move in the right direction. But there are many of us who are very concerned, who talk to our constituents all the time and know what concerns our constituents. And they want the choice that they were given many years ago to decide to go into the common market. They now want that choice to go out, and we have to provide that to people. You know, we send £53 million a day to Europe. We could do an awful lot with that money in terms of kick-starting growth and spending in the UK. We need that money here, and I think people know that. They now know, because of the debates which have been taking place, the amount of money we send to Europe on a daily basis, and they want the choice to stop that.
Yes, I mean, I don't want to get too bogged down in details, but I mean, I hear you're saying that that's what people tell you on the doorstep, but do those people not also realise, for example, how many jobs in this country are dependent on our trade with the rest of the EU?
Well, I think there are a number of various opinions as to how jobs will be affected. What I would say is this, that actually Europe is failing, it's dying on its feet. It's actually a very small part of what is our global opportunity. Instead of looking to a sick and ailing Europe, we should be looking to a burgeoning, expanding economic markets in countries like Brazil and India and Japan and China and other countries. We should be looking to the rest of the world, but unfortunately the agreements that we have within the European Union prevent us from trading with those countries. And actually, if we came out of the European Union, we'd be able to have far more substantial trade agreements and probably enjoy far greater job opportunities with the rest of the world than we do within Europe. In fact, I think it's probably limiting the jobs market in Europe.
I mean, do you have concerns that this just makes the Conservative Party look as if it's running scared in the face of a very successful campaign run by UKIP? They can't stand up to UKIP, which some people would argue is still not much more than a pressure group.
Well, look, if David Cameron wanted to shoot UKIP's fox, the way to do it would be to come out right now and say, I'm going to promise the British people a referendum on Europe between now and the next general election. If he did that, he would take away the reason for UKIP to exist. So if he was running scared from UKIP, if he thought UKIP was an issue, that's what he would do. But that is actually what people want. And many of us, myself included, really feel the time has now come for us to stop bailing out southern European countries, to stop sending this huge amount of money to Europe every day, to look after our own and our own country, and to keep that £53 million and spend it here, and to create jobs by trading with and looking towards the rest of the world. And that's what many of us think is the right thing to do. OK, so the amendment that you're about to go off and sign, what's your guess as to how many people will be signing that? How many backbenchers are really this unhappy? I think, well, you know, the way the whip system works, you don't always get the MPs voting for what their heart would like them to vote for a variety of reasons, which you well know. So I don't think we can predict numbers, but I think it will be more than maybe would have voted for such an amendment, perhaps even only a week ago.
So this is a reflection of enormous disquiet, in your opinion?
I think that the local elections have actually demonstrated, have evidenced the fact that people are concerned about this issue to maybe a greater degree than some may have thought.
Nadine, Doris, thanks for joining us so quickly here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.